Let's see, let's just get a random message. Random. It's random. What does integrity mean to you? Being honest. Being able to be honest around somebody. Feeling free to being yourself. Just being authentically you. And even if that is 10 people wrapped up in one, well, if that's who you are, that's who you are. And that's okay. We all have run the gamut of emotions. And if we can keep the same tone the whole time, good for you. But if you can put on accents and you can speak like this, or you can do this, or you could do that, or this, you can do whatever you want. Just be who you are, you know? Like, and don't worry about being judged by anybody, because everybody's going through their own shit. They don't really give a shit about you, you know, in perspective. It also, integrity also means being who you say you are. And you know what? One thing I know is I remember weird things. Like I kind of have the memory of an ox, and due to like trauma, the 2-second memory of a, but you tell me something and I'll remember it. You know what I mean? Like I will remember. And then questioning somebody about it afterwards, because I've got Scorpio and my chart. So I'll bring up the same thing and they'll come up with a different story. Yeah, that's when somebody kind of gives away their integrity, in my opinion. But why was I looking? Why was I looking anyway for them to give up their integrity? I only, really have spoken to one person in the past couple of years, and that's been somebody who I've had to speak to because we have shared responsibilities. And yeah, I've wanted to prove him wrong, prove him to be who he is in my eyes. But why? I mean, he can go be whoever he wants. It's not up to me to judge. Let it go. Anything that you're kind of holding on to really tight, the hot rock in your hand, I'm dropping it. It's just when that rock keeps jumping back in your hand, you got to learn to put it down. It's a beautiful story about the rainbow serpent that reminds us of the rainbows. And that's just amazing that a rainbow is just that snake going from waterhole to waterhole. Beautiful. I mean, I would have said it was the sun and the rain mixed together creates a rainbow. Is a soldier, because generally things don't get listened to all the way through. A trick you could use is listen to it times 2, and that way you'll be able to fit in more. We're all so busy. And you know what? Our brand of love is not always good for everyone. Someone is spying on you still. They're still on their shit. Let them try. They are sadly destroying themselves. It's sad. It is really sad if somebody's doing that to you. I hope they're not. But if they are, just remember, cut your cords all the time. Keep your energy clear. Make sure you're clearing energy within your house. Washing your mirrors. Always use, like if you want to clear, use like a vinegar or even an apple cider vinegar or an alcohol on your mirrors to keep them clean. A lot of people do mirror magic and bullshit like that. You know what you can do? You can face 2 mirrors together and they can just have it straight back. Otherwise, send it back to them in that way. I think it's disgusting that other people want to hurt other people. Like, I come from a heart-centered place, like truly. I don't wish horribleness onto anyone, but I am of the belief you get what you give. But I would never go out of my way to hurt somebody purposely. Have I been involved in a group of women bitching before? Yeah, I have. And you know what that does? And I did really notice that a couple of years ago. I was at this thing, and one of the girls that we used to go to school with is doing awesome, or she was doing awesome. She had this part on a TV show, and it was like, I was just the new champion. But a lot of the girls were like ripping her down a bit about it, and it was like, you're just jealous. Like, that's straight out just being jealous. No, I think, and I just stood up for it a little bit. Not that she deserved it from me. No, she really didn't. It's not about that. It's about being heart-centered and just being happy for other people rather than being like, jealous. Like, what's that going to get you? What's it going to get you? Honestly, be real, mate. Being jealous. Oh, actually, there was one girl I was really jealous of. But if I could take it back, I would. Like now, coming from where I'm at now, I just wouldn't be that person. I wouldn't be somebody who would say that and, think it was funny. Whether I was drunk or not, and I was drunk when I said it, it's not funny. That's someone's life. I like to say I'm not jealous, but how could you recognize something in someone else if you don't have it yourself? You know what I mean? Like, if it's outside of you, it's within you. The threshold, and that's Kuan Yin. She was actually Kuan Yin was very much one of my guides when I first started my healing journey. I was really in a situation that just seemed impossible, like I was trapped. I wrote a story about a butterfly being trapped in a glass case on the wall. It couldn't do it. The butterfly was trapped there. And I was like, hello, help me, I'm behind the glass case, let me out. I had to let myself out, I had to smash that glass myself. And it took a long time, but I did it. And no matter what position we're in, we can always smash that glass. We can always push through. When things seem like they're the most hopeless, when you push through and rise up like the phoenix, which you're going to, if you're doing it hard, you're going to, because you've got no other choice. And that's where the diamonds are found. The diamonds are found while you're getting crushed, while you're in that, when your back's up against the wall, basically. All the things that, you think that are your trauma, you're able to find pieces of gold within that trauma. And, maybe it's not for everybody. Maybe some people wouldn't be able to bounce back or wouldn't be able to come back after, really destructive kind of situations, or, situations that they didn't think they were going to make it through, but they did. Maybe they'd be wrecked forever. I kind of think sometimes that some of my adversaries or people that put me in positions like that, they kind of give away clues. If they're going to do that to you with the intent to destroy you, they couldn't handle that same situation themselves. So anyway, I'm going to end it here. Onward, Christian soldiers.